Welcome back, dear students. After completion of biological nitrogen fixation by rhizobium, that is also called as symbiotic nitrogen fixation by rhizobium, we are going for nitrogen fixation by blue-green algae, in short BGA. They are also called as cyanobacteria. They belong to the class Cyanophyceae. So several members of blue-green algae fix atmospheric nitrogen symbiotically in their specialized cell called as heterocyst. Hetero, different, cyst means thick wall. So it is an entirely different cell in the algal filament having a very thick wall. It may be in position, terminal or intercalary in the filament. The nitrogen enzyme is located in the heterocyst, which is well protected from oxygen by the thick cyst or thick wall. As you know, the problem of the nitrogenase enzyme, it is very sensitive to the oxygen. So it should be protected from oxygen. So that has been carried out in a specialized different cell having a thick wall, which we call it as a heterocyst. So heterocyst, it may be terminal in position or it may be intercalary in the filament. The nitrogenase enzyme is located in the heterocyst, which is well protected from oxygen by the thick cyst or wall. The vegetative cells perform photosynthesis and supply ATP, that is the reducing power, for reduction of nitrogen to ammonia. So what happen here? These are the some members of the Cyanophyceae. For example, Glyocapsa, Nostoc, Anobena, Oscillatoria. So this Nostoc, Anobena, these are heterocystous form of the blue-green algae or cyanobacteria. This is the heterocyst, which is different from the other cell. If you see the cells of the Nostoc, these are the vegetative cells, and the heterocyst, which is bigger than the other vegetative cell, also it having a thick wall. So this is a different cell from the other cells of the Nostoc. Similarly, in case of Anobena also, this one is a heterocyst. It is different from the other cells. So heterocyst is the site where the nitrogen fixation has been carried out by the blue-green algae. Why in heterocyst? Because heterocyst is thick walled. The nitrogenase enzyme function in the heterocyst because it is well protected from the oxygen by its thick cyst or wall. So this is the case of heterocystous blue-green algae. They can fix the atmospheric nitrogen, while the vegetative cells perform the process of photosynthesis. So these are the photosynthetic prokaryotes and supply ATP and reducing power for reduction of molecular nitrogen or diatomic nitrogen to the ammonia. So the blue-green algae, more specifically heterocystous blue-green algae, fix atmospheric nitrogen symbiotically in their heterocyst. Okay, the heterocyst lacks pigment system second, PS second, which is concerned with evolution of oxygen during photosynthesis. So heterocyst, the specialized cell which lacks pigment system second, that is concerned with the evolution of oxygen. So hence the issue of protecting nitrogenase enzyme from oxygen does not arise, while the external entry of oxygen is completely prevented by the thick wall of the heterocyst. So both the conditions where are fulfilled by a specialized cell, we call it as heterocyst. Heterocyst lack pigment system second, it having a thick wall. So the internal production of the oxygen by the process of photosynthesis has been prevented because heterocyst lacks pigment system second. Further, the external entry of oxygen is completely prevented by the thick wall of the heterocyst. So it favors the functioning of the enzyme nitrogenase to perform conversion of molecular nitrogen into the ammonia. The coralloid roots of Cycas shows the presence of Nostoc. Here also the symbiotic association has been seen. Woody trees like Ulmus and Casuarina shows presence of Frankia, while Anthoceros thallus and Azolla leaves shows the presence of Nostoc for symbiotic nitrogen fixation. So the symbiotic nitrogen fixation are also seen in the blue-green algae. Now further to the symbiotic nitrogen association by blue-green algae, we are going for nitrogen fixation by filamentous but non-heterocystous blue-green algae. Here in a previous point we studied the nitrogen fixation by heterocystous blue-green algae. Yes, heterocyst, which is a specialized cell that lacks pigment system second, which prevent evolution of oxygen during photosynthesis. It protects the nitrogenase enzyme from the external entry of oxygen by its thick wall, so it can perform nitrogen fixation. So this is the nitrogen fixation by heterocystous blue-green algae. Now we are going to study nitrogen fixation by filamentous but non-heterocystous blue-green algae. So what happened here in the figure, we see that here is a Oscillatoria which is non-heterocystous. So heterocyst is not present in the Oscillatoria, but it can perform symbiotic nitrogen fixation. How, that I am going to explain here in the nitrogen fixation by filamentous but non-heterocystous blue-green algae. The first example of this type of cyanobacterium is Oscillatoria. So that I was shown you in the figure. So this is the Oscillatoria which do not have or which do not contain heterocyst. Okay. So it has a very specialized cell instead of heterocyst for fixing the nitrogen by non-symbiotic or free living way. They fix atmospheric nitrogen in aerobic conditions. So it having a specialized cell instead of heterocyst for fixation of nitrogen. These blue-green algae members fix nitrogen mainly during night time, during dark time. So what happened during dark time? There is no light, so there is no photosynthesis. When there is no evolution of oxygen as photosynthetic activity are stopped, which damage the enzyme nitrogenase. So these blue-green algae fix nitrogen during night time when there is no light, so there is no evolution of oxygen as photosynthetic activities are stopped during night time. So this oxygen will not further damage the enzyme nitrogenase. The oxygen is also used for respiration. It also helps additionally to protect the nitrogen fixing. Protect the nitrogen fixing enzyme, that is the nitrogenase. So during night time there is no photosynthesis, so there is no evolution of oxygen. Further, the oxygen that has been present is used in the process of respiration. So it additionally protect the nitrogen fixing enzyme nitrogenase. The second mechanism in this species is that there is temporal separation of nitrogen fixation and photosynthesis. Temporarily there is a separation between nitrogen fixation and photosynthesis. So what happen in this plant species? The photosynthesis may be stopped during when the nitrogen fixation has been started. The third mechanism found is that in this species the nitrogenase enzyme is highly tolerant. It is not easily damaged to level of oxygen. So such highly tolerant nitrogen enzyme can perform nitrogen fixation even in the presence of oxygen. So at a particular level of oxygen, this nitrogen enzyme can perform its function because it is highly tolerant, not damaged easily to a certain level of oxygen. So this is the third mechanism found in some blue-green free living non-heterocystous algae. The fourth mechanism reported is that these species have specific switch on mechanism, switch off, switch on. Because of this, the nitrogenase enzyme becomes reversibly active and inactive depending on the concentration level of oxygen. So what happen here, when the level of oxygen is very high, this enzyme becomes inactive, means it is switch off. When the level of oxygen is reduced, the enzyme becomes active, means switch on. So this switch off, switch on mechanism that has been seen in some blue-green algal species, where the nitrogenase enzyme becomes reversibly active and inactive depending on the concentration level of oxygen. When the level of oxygen is very high, the enzyme becomes inactive and get protected. But when the level of oxygen is reduced, the enzyme again become active and perform the function of nitrogen fixation very smoothly by free living or non-symbiotic way. For example, Plectoniema. This mechanism play very vital role in free living blue-green algae or cyanobacteria during nitrogen fixation. So there are four mechanisms by which this non-heterocysteous blue-green algae can fix the atmospheric nitrogen non-symbiotically or in a free-living way. Okay, so this is about nitrogen fixation by non-heterocysteous blue-green algae. Now we are going to study the nitrogenase enzyme, its structure and function. We know the function of the nitrogenase enzyme. Nitrogenase enzyme is involved in the process of nitrogen fixation. So first, nitrogenase enzyme. The process of nitrogen fixation is carried out by or mediated by the enzyme called as nitrogenase, which mediates the reduction of nitrogen to ammonia. That we know in the previous lecture also I show you that the nitrogen, molecular nitrogen, that has been converted into the ammonia by the activity of enzyme nitrogenase. So the process of nitrogen fixation is mediated by the enzyme called nitrogenase, which reduce molecular nitrogen or atmospheric nitrogen into ammonia. This nitrogenase enzyme has two components, one containing MOFE designated as MOFE protein and the other Fe protein, both of which are necessary for nitrogenase activity. The nitrogenase enzyme is a complex molecule. It is made up of two components. One component name is MOFE protein and other is the Fe protein. Both are required for or necessary for nitrogenase activity. The MOFE protein is bigger of the two and consists of 4 subunits and has a molecular weight of 180 to 235 kilo Dalton. So if you see the structure of the nitrogenase enzyme, it consists of two components. So these are the two. This is the one component. This is the another one component. The name of one component MOFE protein. The other one is the Fe protein. Okay. This MOFE protein, which is bigger than Fe protein, it consists of 4 subunits. So this is the 1, this one is the 2, 3 and 4. It consists of 4 subunits, has a molecular weight of 185 to 235 kilo Dalton. The Fe protein is smaller component and composed of 2 subunits and has a molecular weight of 30 to 72 kilo Dalton. So here if you see the structure of the nitrogenase enzyme complex, this is the smaller unit than MOFE protein. It consists of 2 subunits and having a molecular weight of 30 to 72 kilo Dalton. Each subunit contains an iron sulfur cluster that participates in redox reactions involved in the conversion of nitrogen to NH3. So here each subunit consists of an iron sulfur cluster that participates in redox reactions involved in the conversion of nitrogen to ammonia. During catalytic conversion of nitrogen, NADH supplies electron to ferredoxin, which in turn donate them one at a time to the Fe protein. So this is the redox reaction where the after acceptance of the electron, it get reduced and donate the same electron to the Fe protein. So this NADH supplies electron to the ferredoxin, which in turn donate them one at a time to the Fe protein. This process involves component protein association and dissociation. So here this is the Fe protein, which is oxidized and reduced. When it donate electron, it is oxidized. When it accept electron, it get reduced. So it is oxidized and reduced. So due to the oxidation and reduction, it supplies electron from one carrier to the other carrier. Binding of MgATP to the reduced Fe protein allows it to react to the oxidized form of the MOFE protein. The electrons are then passed on to the dinitrogen bound to the active site of the MOFE protein. Each electron transfer involves hydrolysis of at least 2 MgATPs. So here, due to the oxidation and reduction, the electron has been transferred from one carrier to the other carrier, and finally it reaches to the active site of the MOFE protein. So each electron transfer involves hydrolysis of at least 2 MgATPs. The reaction catalyzed can be represented as molecular nitrogen, diatomic nitrogen, N2 plus 8 H plus ions plus 8 electron plus 16 ATP, that gives rise to 2 molecules of ammonia and H2 and 16 ADP plus 16 inorganic phosphate. In biological nitrogen fixation, two molecules of ammonia are produced from one molecule of nitrogen gas using 16 molecules of ATP and a supply of electrons and protons. Of course, the process of nitrogen fixation is much more complex than this, but the biochemical reaction shown above contains the key ingredients and points to the major requirements. It indicates the dual need for reducing potential and the substantial energy requirement in the form of ATP. So this reducing potential has been provided by the process of photosynthesis, while the substantial energy in the form of ATP is given by the process of respiration. It also suggests the need for the mechanism of ammonia utilization that will simultaneously neutralize the alkalinity generated. So this is about the nitrogenase enzyme, its structure and function. So in this way we finish non-symbiotic nitrogen fixation by the non-heterocystous blue-green algae. Also symbiotic nitrogen fixation by heterocystous blue-green algae, the nitrogenase enzyme, its structure and function. Okay, thank you. Stay home, stay safe.